A lot of people, and myself included in the past, start trying to lose weight without really knowing what to do. So they start with the latest fad or extreme diet that they heard about and hope that it's going to really work this time. Over the years, I learned that losing weight and keeping it off is a skill. And like any other skill, it's something that you can learn, you can practice, and you can get better at the more you do it. Think about any skill that you tried to learn in the past, learning an instrument, a sport, or photography, whatever. At the beginning, it's normal to suck, to feel confused, or to not be sure that you're doing it right. So if you look at the process of weight loss and weight management as a skill that you're trying to learn, well, then it's okay to suck at first, to make mistakes, or try things that don't work. That's not failure. That's a part of learning. But a lot of people, and including myself in the past, just don't want to take the time to learn that stuff. It's easier to just jump on the latest extreme or fad diet and just follow it because everything's laid out. They tell you what, when, and how much to eat. Now, you might lose weight on these diets for a while, but they're very difficult to stick to long term because they're so different from the way that we usually eat. Now, in the past, I've lost weight on these diets, but that weight loss was always temporary because as soon as the diet was over, I would go back to eating the way that I used to. And guess what? I would just gain all the weight back. But when you take the time to learn the basic skills to lose weight, to manage your weight, and to really learn what works for you and why, then you're going to be able to make smart, flexible choices that fit your life. And like any other skill, there are going to be basic concepts that you need to know. I believe for weight loss and weight management, these are the things that are worth taking the time to learn. Understanding what calories are and how they work, what a calorie deficit is and why it matters for fat loss, learning what's in your food, the macronutrients, the protein, the carbohydrates, the fats, and how they relate to calories, estimating how many calories you need in a day or your maintenance level calories, otherwise known as your total daily energy expenditure or your TDEE, measuring your portions, yes, using a scale and measuring cups at first, and then working over time to get to the point where you can just eyeball your portions accurately. Learning how the different ways of preparing your food makes a difference in your calories. Learning to track your food, even if it's just for awareness. Recognizing when you're really full or hungry. And understanding your emotional triggers. For example, are you eating because you're tired, you're hungry, you're stressed, or you're bored? Figuring out what are your trigger foods and how do you manage them. And most importantly, learning how to make adjustments based on your different goals. It's important to know that these are skills. These are not shortcuts or hacks or quick tips. And you don't need to master them all at once. They're things that you would work on and learn over time. So if you take the time to learn the proper skills to lose and manage your weight, you'll realize that you're not just doing a diet. Instead, you're developing a way of eating that works for you. Something that you could stick to for the long term. Not just 30 days, but for years. Start learning the basic concepts that I mentioned before. They will lay a strong foundation to build off of. And don't be afraid to try different things, to experiment, to see how your body responds. Stop following other people's rules blindly. Instead, take the time to figure out what works best for you. And keep in mind that learning these skills and implementing them takes time. They're not quick fixes. Like learning any new skill, you're not going to be that great at it at first. But the more you apply these skills, the more natural they become. Then, over time, things like tracking your meals, choosing your meals, making adjustments, and knowing how to actually manage your weight just becomes something that you naturally do. If you don't have the skill set yet, well, just start working on it. Just pick one skill, practice it, learn from it, and then pick the next one. And as you gain these skills, you'll find that you're not going to have to fear food or to panic when you overeat or be upset when you've gained some weight after you come back from vacation. Because you'll have the skills to know how to adjust your food and to manage your weight with confidence. And you'll know what works for your body. Now, I have a lot of videos on my channel about these different topics, and I will put some links in the description below if you want some more information. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what I had to say, click the like button, subscribe. Remember to stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.